Who has the best playoff schedule of the elite wide receivers in fantasy football this season? Let's get into it. First, let's look at Justin Jefferson's rest of season schedule. First off, you should be playing your fantasy football playoffs. Week 15 is quarterfinals, week 16 semifinals, week 17 championship round. Do not play in week 18. Guys like Justin Jefferson or guys on good teams, they could sit out in week 18 unless the Vikings are competing for a one spot. They want to give their guys rest a lot of the time, right? Week 15 is against Chicago, 11th ranked pass defense. Not ideal. Jalen Johnson should try and take away Justin Jefferson. That might be a more Jordan Addison game, but still, he's JJ. A lot of these guys are matchup proof. They're so elite that it really doesn't matter who they're playing. Like I'll get Jamar Chase, Nico Collins, very similar to Justin Jefferson as well. Seattle, 13th ranked, so 12th or 13th ranked pass defense. Not ideal as well, but Green Bay, it's bottom 10. So he should have an elite championship game against the Green Bay Packers, and what probably means a lot for playoff seeding in that weekend. Next, we'll go into Nico Collins. Nico Collins, I mean, look at the championship matchup. Both Justin Jefferson and Nico Collins, if you guys get to the championship matchup, will go crazy. He plays Baltimore, 31st ranked pass defense in week 17. That's going to be a game Nico Collins goes nuclear in, probably 30 fantasy points. And Justin Jefferson against the Packers, which is a bottom 10 defense as well, also probably goes off. Now, Kansas City, elite run defense. Pass defense hasn't been as good as people think. They rank 23rd against the pass, 23rd or 24th. So that's another matchup. Semifinals and championship game, Nico Collins should easily go off. The week 15 matchup against Miami, because they're on a bye week this week in the quarterfinals, that's the one that's a little concerning. That's a top 10 pass defense, but I still expect Nico Collins to go off regardless of who he plays. Next, let's go into Amon-Ra St. Brown. So he has a tough schedule, okay? Amon-Ra St. Brown arguably has the toughest playoff schedule of elite wide receivers. Buffalo's a top 10 pass defense. Chicago's basically a top 10 pass defense, 11. San Francisco ranks 4th against the pass. Now, if San Francisco is out of it already at that point and they're not competing for a playoff spot, because they could still win the division and only 2 games back, then that's a different game, right? Because then it's just backups he's probably playing against, and the Niners, just might kind of call it quits at that point in the season. But that's a really tough schedule for Amon-Ra St. Brown. Out of those 3, Amon-Ra has the toughest playoff schedule, not the easiest, and we'll find out who's the easiest in the next video. Follow for part 2.